there is a new trend that we have seen that people now want to invest across geographies, not just in India, whether it's equities or debt or anything. So, uh, you know, there are some limitations in terms of how much you can invest overseas. So, do you think that there is a need for regulatory, for a review of those, limitations? Because now people have money and people want to, invest overseas as well. So, what is your opinion on that?
So when one wants to invest overseas, see, overseas investments is still a very, very niche space. While it is gaining
Yeah.
prominence from the information point of view, but from the execution point of view, it is still restricted to the UHNI and the family office space. There is global equity investing opportunities even for the HNI and the mass affluent investors. So when I would like to take this question into two segment ways. So when it is a mass affluent or an HNI investor, global equities are available through a lot of good equity platforms, like ICICI Direct. There are a lot of platforms we are doing it at PL Capital. So there are a lot of companies which are offering global equity exposure to clients where they can invest into certain countries, through a local, equity manager, and they can buy stocks which are available on their exchange. But when we go towards more niche spaces to invest, which needs a lot of expertise, a lot of tax planning, understanding of the international laws, understanding of the international treaties, agreements between the countries, there some of the prominent areas where the ultra HNI and family offices are investing is they are setting up multifamily offices across. So markets like Singapore, UAE, they provide a great opportunity for the wealthy to go and probably set up a family office there. These are done through multiple routes. Either they are done through LRS routes, or they are done through the organizational expansion routes. Then another trend which is there is domicile advisory. In the domicile advisory space, countries in Europe like Portugal, some of these countries are offering residency or golden visas through investment opportunities.
Okay.
That is another area which has gained a lot of prominence. And of course, immigration in Australia, Canada has been very, very common. And once you immigrate, obviously you get exposure to their investment opportunities also. But we see a prominent area of the space in the international market is through the family office route. Through family office route, they are advised to invest into various opportunities in equities, real estate, and various other debt or fixed income opportunities. And the other side is the real estate route or the golden visa plan. So these are some of the options available, but I still feel that this is still, somebody who has $200,000 or upwards, or $150,000 upwards to invest, or to transfer through LRS. The investment route is still, skewed toward that. Yeah, but we have a lot of funds from the mutual fund side within India who are feeding into international funds also. So there are opportunities available, but like you rightly said, this is gaining prominence and this is gaining momentum because the next generation, are definitely far more global than what the current generation of HNIs are. They are studying abroad, and of course they have interests abroad. Second, the growth of business beyond boundaries has also propelled this movement, because now every a lot of corporates, a lot of companies, emerging companies have businesses across 7, 8, 10 markets as well. So they would obviously want to have a setup in some of these prominent areas also. But of course, they look at countries which are friendly in terms of setting up the process, friendly in terms of taxation, and obviously friendly in terms of the service and access and the compliance and legal aspect.
Okay, no. So I'll rephrase the question. I mean, if someone sets up a family office in Singapore,
Okay.
so that family office has to follow the Singapore regulations,
Yeah.
or Indian
Yeah.
regulations would apply there or not?
So, majorly family offices, if I were to set up a family of Singapore, the majority of the regulation would be of Singapore or the country where we are setting up the family offices. From the Indian
Mm.
side, the base regulations, which is the fund, with respect to transfer of money or transfer of assets, needs to be looked at. But yes, when you
Mm.
set up a family office in any country, the native country's regulations will be prominent there. But we
Okay,
do this
okay.
in
No.
collaboration with local players. We don't try
Mm,
to set it up like that. We are, because local players, like in Singapore, there are prominent banks who offer these services also. So once you collaborate with the right, local partner, they ensure that the local level of regulations are taken care of, and regulations with respect to the with our country or within India is something which we and our set of partners take care of.
no, so when you set up a family office in, say, overseas country, uh, does this uh, 2,500, sorry, $250,000 LSR, sorry, LRS limit applies to that in those investment
Yeah,
then?
so if there is a money transfer through the LRS route, LRS limits will be applicable. And of
Okay.
course, one needs to invest as per those norms and regulations only. And if somebody wants to set up a larger size of a family office or a fund transfer, then there are other routes available through the organizational expansion. And obviously, if there are many corporate or institutional opportunities also available and routes available through which they can go. It depends on the urgency and the requirement of the investor or the family office to expand into those countries. But
Mm,
it's a
mm.
process.
Okay.
There is no
Okay.
separate rules here for LRS rules for setting up a family office. They will have to abide by whatever governance and whatever regulations available in that space.
Okay. So, Gift City is treated as a, foreign territory. And so, are there benefits of setting up family offices there?
Yeah, of course. We are a very growing economy, and of course, one of the fastest growing economy. And there are immense opportunities for both, for institutions as well as investors to invest in our economy. So, Give City provides a great route for foreign investors, to maintain the same currency, take advantage of their own currency arbitrage, and still take advantage of the India growth story. Definitely, it has a big role to play in the coming times as well. It also depends on us that how easy we make the overall process, how we make this entire investing process far more easier. Some of the countries like Singapore and UAE have really made it very easy for a lot of investors to come and set up their family offices. They are like in Dubai or Middle East, how they have golden visa plans. So they have a lot of opportunities for get attracting the money and the right set of wealthy population into their country. So I see Gift City as a great opportunity, for us also to attract the right set of funds, the right set of money coming and being invested into, some good businesses which we have in India.
Okay. So, in terms of trends in where wealthy and rich people are, you know, uh, going and buying those golden visas, I mean, have you seen some kind of trends there? Which countries are most favored there?
Yeah, so golden visa programs, like see when we talk about golden visa, like how I spoke about family office being very prominent, the destinations are UAE, Singapore. For golden visa, I think Portugal, Malta, a lot of European Union, certain European states which are really providing a lot of benefits to investors through this kind of a program who would want to have a own a residence in that country, and obviously get access to the citizenship programs also which they have. I think this being very prominent in certain European countries, Portugal, Malta being some of them, to be very honest with you.
But why? What is the reason for Portugal or Malta being so sought after destination?
See, the idea is that along with good investors, good quality investors, they sorry, along with good quality investment, they also want good quality investors to avail the citizenship programs or to, to come and settle down there. Because when you have the right profile of citizenship available, they will also attract the right profile of income. They will attract a lot of business growth opportunities. They will invest in those countries. They will also come in and probably set up businesses around, which will also give employment to the local people. So technically, this is profiling the right set of clients to come in and, probably grow your ecosystem internally also, because Europe has always been very strongly, dependent on tourism, very strongly dependent on certain industries or certain skill sets. They haven't been very strong on a multi-dimensional, industry development. So this is a very critical program for them, especially in the coming times, because obviously, as a economy, they have slowed down and there have been challenges. So I think these programs will also ensure that they invite the right set of talent pool into their country as well.
No, so that is from their perspective. For our investors' perspective, why are they
Second
choosing?
citizenship. Yeah. So for us, it is a second citizenship. See, world is also becoming, the geopolitical equations across the globe are different now. A lot of countries which were considered very safe may not be considered safe. There are multiple reasons. There are geopolitical drifts in the global equations now. So what are the reasons for second citizenship? One is geopolitical, drift which is happening, or the equations which is happening. Second is, second is, the next generation, of course, are far more global than we were, and they would want to have citizenship, amongst countries who enjoy free access. Like Portugal visa may be very strong. They may have, treaties and arrangements with 150 countries where you can get access to, a lot of facilities, benefits, and travels in those countries. So travel, business, business can be setting up businesses. Business can be trade with those, local, companies there. Can be also, one of the important reasons for second citizenship or having a multi-citizenship program. And third, of course, diversifying the investments into real estate or maybe some of the other instruments where which would be beneficial in that particular country. So three reasons are geopolitical reasons. Second is having, access to certain passports or certain citizenships which have got, a global, penetration, access. And the third one is, of course, opportunity to grow your business, opportunity to transact, opportunity to trade, with foreign organizations and setups and businesses. These are some of the prominent reasons why the wealthy are seeking second citizenship, or they want, to apply for such kind of programs.
So you spoke about the kind of investment tools that rich and I mean wealthy people are investing in. Would you? I mean, how is? I mean, what is the, what is their what are? I mean, what is their uh, attitude or uh, attitude towards crypto assets? What I mean, are they ready to invest in these assets?
Sure. So wealthy investors, nowadays have a blended toolkit, which is more tailored to their objectives. The objectives can be growth, income, legacy, tax optimization. So there are multiple objectives which investors had. So some of the, favored investment opportunities or tools for the HNI or the wealthy clients are like, I'll just name a few. So there is a core liquid sleeve, which is, we call it core liquid sleeve because it forms a core part of their portfolio, which can be liquidated when needed. So like global equities, blue chip Indian equities, ETFs for tactical exposure. So these are some of the core, areas where they invest. Then private markets, which is direct or private equity, late stage VCs, for higher returns. These funds do attract large commitment from clients now. Real assets like commercial, residential real estate, infra, operating assets. So there are REITs, InvITs, a lot of AIFs which are now working around some of these opportunities. Then structured products and alternate income products like private credit, structured yield solutions, market linked debentures. These are, another area where the rich clients are obviously investing. Then liquidity and cash management opportunities which come for short duration, for treasury management, are a strong parking lot for these clients. And then, of course, a lot of them are into luxury goods like arts, collectibles. They do a lot of philanthropy-based investments as well. So broadly, the trend is around these investment options for the HNI, ultra HNI clients.
One last question on since you have been managing family wealth and everything. How do you deal with the situation when these family feuds happen over property? What is your role there?
So, to be very honest, our role has always been around assisting the clients for their investment requirements. So far, it has been the case, because all the feuds, whichever, if they are personal in nature, obviously, we are not part of it. If it is more around investment related decisions, we are there to support them and offer them whatever, expertise, clarifications, transparency they need. Uh, but if it is more professional business related now, so either the clients will have their own, law firms and tax advisors and affiliates to do this. If not, then we do offer family office services where we have a tax advisory partner. We have a estate planning partner who are prominently good, high quality law firms. We have an investment banking firm, and then we have wealth management. So we go as a team and manage these family offices. In these four domains, wherever the clients need assistance, we are very happy to partner them and support them to reach to the right conclusion levels. But broadly, we've always seen in such cases there is a close network of the client around the client and the family who are typically involved and front runners in managing these issues, and they use support, ancillary support from many partners like us who will do their bit and support them. So we have seen feuds, but we have restricted ourselves to the domain which we represent.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Singh. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak ji. Lovely speaking to you.